Hey everybody, it's Deborah Watson with Studio 222 Film Productions in Branson, Missouri, and I just want to stop and tell you thank you for exploring the possibilities of driving down violence in our nation. So our Ford Explorer sweepstakes is actually attached to a film project called Not Too Far From Here. You can learn more about it if you'd like over at our website at studio222films.com. So why did I write it? You know, I am seeing a phenomenon happening in our nation that I would love to see change. And so I took the story of different ones that I've heard throughout the airwaves of life over the past, goodness, 20 years. 3 of them actually happened to other families that directly impacted my life. And I created this fictional story about Lindsay, who witnessed her mother kill her father in self-defense when she was only 3 years old. Now, most families will have an aunt, an uncle, a grandma, grandpa, somebody that will step in and take over that role of like a fill-in mom or dad or somebody within that family unit. But for Lindsay's life, that didn't happen. So she got put into the foster care system. Thankfully, she was adopted at the age of 5, and her life took a turn for the better. But then, as the proverbial rule seems to go sometimes, when she became a teenager, she discovered she's dating somebody just like her father. And she has to make some hard decisions, you know? In fact, I think of when I was a teenager, somebody once told me, if you love somebody enough to let them go, if they're meant to be with you, they'll come back to you and be yours forever. If not, let them go, you know? And at the time, I thought, what in the world does that even mean? Well, of course, now I know fully what it means, but I also come to the point where I realize not everybody knows what that means, and especially as a teenager growing up, because we're still maturing, we're still learning, we're still growing. And for 40 million Americans, y'all, 40 million American adults alive right now, they experienced violence as a child. And my heart hurts for them if they haven't healed. Now, thankfully, a great majority, and that's more than likely you've healed from those moments and you've gone on to live productive lives. Others, they've gotten trapped inside of that anger, bitterness, hostility, grief, all the things that can actually destroy a person. Some of them have used addictions to fill that hole and that gap, and it creates more chaos. It doesn't solve the problem. And so Not Too Far From Here gives a different answer, gives a different conflict resolution, I guess you could say. And that's why I'm so thankful that you have chosen to explore the possibilities of driving down violence and registered to win our Ford Explorer. Now, it truly, truly, truly is free. The drawing is coming up late February. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And we need 1 million people to register for this. Why is that like the magical number? It's because there is a corporation that we would like to ask to be part of the project. Are they going to come on board if our project's only going to affect a couple hundred people? Nah. In fact, if I was in their shoes, I wouldn't. I mean, that's like super, super tiny. But what happens when that super, super tiny connects with the next super tiny and the next? It creates a ripple effect. So I need your help, y'all. Can you please go over to our YouTube channel right now and just click subscribe? We need to get our subscription up so that way that corporation can be like, oh my gosh, they have like 200,000 people. And then a little bit later, it rises up again, and it rises up again, and it rises up again. And so that way they can see the possibility. So while you're exploring the possibility of winning that Ford Explorer and waiting for us to produce the film Not Too Far From Here, we could really use your help of just subscribing to the YouTube channel. That's it. Pretty simple. Nothing more, nothing less. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because every single entry encourages my heart to keep pressing forward for the sake of the 40 million Americans that are out there, and especially for the ones that don't know that there really truly is hope not too far from here. No matter where your here is, It can be you sitting in the middle of the Bronx in New York, pregnant single mom, holding a piece of paper that says it's an ex parte against a soon-to-be ex-husband, knowing he has weapons, knowing what he's capable of doing. And you're living in the car because the shelter is full and your paycheck isn't coming for 3 more days and you have a child to feed. And then someone steps in and helps you just for those couple 2 or 3 days. That is hope. And that is what is happening all around us. Thank you for being part of that hope. Much love from Branson and the highways and byways of the Midwest. This is Deborah signing off, hoping you have a wonderful day full of love, adventure, and possibility.